Sorry, I didn't need to be playing music that much back to back. I was just trying to get everything all set up and hunky dory before we go in and do the damn thing. So, how are we doing today? I'm actually really looking forward to playing this today, just because I love doing this series, really. Like, it is a tough and stressful series in the sense of, like, there's a lot of shit that's going on all the time, but I've been having fun with it so much, and I'm really thankful that we've gotten to be what, almost 3 months now, and we're here. Like, that's incredible. Just let me do a little bit of something real quick, because I didn't do this in the last stream. So I'm gonna put you there. You fit actually perfectly into frame. So, if you guys missed out on the last Mastermode stream, I highly recommend that you go and check it out because a lot of stuff did happen. As you can see by our team, it's slightly different. We also had to cover up for a mulligan, so there's that as well. But let me actually go ahead and I think it's actually easier to do team recaps in the PC because PC will display all the moves and everything that we want. So let me go ahead and put our buddy Thor on the team. I'm gonna actually use him to get us all caught up on levels and stuff like that, and also just to have a new team member because we don't have another Mon to necessarily train up right now. But we got our newest team member, well, was our newest team member, Osmosis the Reuniclus, level 25, modest with Magic Guard, Hold No Lucky Egg. He's got Nightshade, Acid Armor, Hidden Power, and Psy Shock. Then we have Jubilee, our Togekiss at level 24, Modest Nature with Bad Dreams, with Extrasensory, Nasty Plot, Air Slash, and Aura Sphere now. So basically, I just want to go through a little bit of a debrief when it comes to this Togekiss here. So, since this Togekiss came from a Togetic, I was like, you know what, for me to keep its Bad Dreams ability, I'm going to want to make sure that I evolve him again, just to ensure that we get our Bad Dreams ability back. And I didn't want to necessarily have Hustle or Serene Grace or Super Luck as our ability, so I was just like, you know what I'll do is I'll just put it back as a Togetic, evolve it with a Shiny Stone again, and then move on from there. And yeah, that's what happened. And I used a couple of my Tutor/Egg moves to give it Air Slash and Aura Sphere back. I know technically they're level 1 moves and they're relearn moves, but I was like, you know what? I'll just go ahead and use the Tutor/Egg moves because the Tutor/Egg moves are actually kind of busted. Just, you know, trying to make that point clear to people that as much as like the Tutor/Egg moves are, or as much as the relearn moves might be busted, so are the Tutor and Egg moves. They can be really busted for us as well. Then we got Floof, who's arguably been the MVP outside of maybe the Togekiss in this run so far at level 25. Timid Nature with Prankster, Worry Seed, Grass Whistle, Fake Tears, and Mega Drain. And then last but not least, like I said, we got our modest Thunderous Thor here at level 2. Prankster ability with Uproar, Astonish, Thunder Shock, and no other 4th move. So, my ideal goal today is not even necessarily to focus on like the gyms and stuff like that, or the gym. Just let me get a jailbreak. That would honestly make my day so much better. But let's go ahead and switch over screens to this. Let me just close that off just because we don't need to see that anymore. And then, yeah, let's go ahead and spin the wheel and see what we scoop up for a challenge today. Alright, we're only allowed to use dual type Pokemon. This will actually be a bit of a doozy for us because half our team is dual type Mons, so we're only going to be able to use our Thundurus and our Togekiss, which is a little bit nerve-wracking considering we are going into an area of the game that requires a lot of battling, so I'm a little bit nervous about that, but if we're lucky, we should hopefully be able to just handle this rather well. My fear is even though we're leveling up the Thundurus, we're gonna get over-leveled. Like, I believe as of right now, we're already, like... I'm pretty sure we're past Berg's ace when it comes to leveling. Like, we're gonna be big chillin'. And I know I can leave trainers, but with my playstyle, I just never do that. Also, we are going all kinds of slow, so hopefully this... Hopefully this changes stuff. But, yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I battle a bunch of people right now, because I want to get our Thundurus caught up to the rest of our team, because he'll be really useful. Oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. But here's an example of something that is a problem because of the challenge. I need to sneeze like right now. Oh my god. Maybe not. Maybe I don't. I don't know. You know what I'm gonna go do real quick? Is I'm gonna go, since this guy wants to sit here and do all that, I'm gonna go grab a tissue so I can blow my nose and just clear out all this mucus. Alright, I'm back. That felt necessary. Jesus Christ. I don't know, some days allergies just are really bad for me, and some days it's like not even noticeable. But I think once we get closer towards like the end of the year, the allergies are gonna just, well, no, because they're normally bad in the summer. And that's not saying that they haven't been bad this summer. They most definitely have been bad this summer for me. But I don't know, I think one of my main goals for the rest of 2021 is just try not to get sick, because I am going back to college and living on campus, so I need not to catch whatever sicknesses there are. I know COVID is still around and it's very much a thing. But luckily, since I'm vaccinated, I should hopefully not contract it, and if I do, I'd be very heartbroken. But point is that I don't want to contract it, and I really just don't want to get sick anyways, because I think the last real time I was sick was before COVID was a thing, and I just was so miserable then, because it just I was just in pain, and it just felt like I was dying. Like right now, it might sound like I'm dying, but it's really just I'm stuffed up, and I don't know why. I don't know why I'm stuffed up, but you know what? We just are. Tropius. This is where I wish I had like Air Slash or something. If I had Air Slash, oh, you'd be done, Tropius. I don't know why my shit is all lagging. What's all open right now? I guess I can close PK Hex, considering we don't really need that anymore. Maybe if I switch the docks over, we'll switch it to that. And then we'll minimize that. It should be playing at normal speed. I don't know why now it's lagging of all things. It doesn't make sense to me why it's lagging, but whatever. Pikachu? Can Pikachu really do anything? What, it'll be level 15, but I think we can handle it. Also, I need to be mindful. I can get another encounter in here, so I need to hope that whatever we find is easy to catch. Need to hope that whatever we can find is easy to catch. Tail whipping me, bruh. 861, level 13. Trying to learn Bite. Now, we're Modest Nature, which kind of sucks. However, I do have Astonish on this moveset, so I'd rather get rid of Astonish for Bite. If we can get Dark Pulse, that would be pretty... That'd be pretty helpful. And a Sunkern? Wow, dude. Wow. This is why I'm glad... This is another reason why I'm glad that we got the Lucky Egg from the get-go, because we can just take a bunch of these really low-leveled Mons and just get them all caught up to speed. Now, I'm aware that there does come risk with us training the Thunderous, like Switch training style, and that's just Arena Trap and Shadow Tag, but I'm not gonna put that into the universe, because mainly because he's pretty much caught up now. Like, it's level 14, and that's good enough, because we'll hopefully fight some stuff in here to just get him way up here. And that's the reason why I didn't want to put in, like, I didn't want to put in the, like, an amulet coin in. Like, I didn't get all of my Mon's items because I'm like, this doesn't, that won't feel necessarily fair. So how about I just, like, give the ones who need to evolve the necessary items they need to evolve, because I'm already limited on evolutions as it is, so I might as well. Also, just want to point out, if this thing kills me with Dragon Rage, then it does not count towards the death counter, because we have not beat the... No, we have beat the second gym. Ooh, I just realized I made a potential mistake. If we... It's not going for it at all. I just realized how much of a mistake that was by doing that. But it's fine. We should be okay. Yeah, we got a crit. Nice. And we should get a level, maybe even 2 off of this. Probably 1. I don't know. Like, I always think back to Black and White, and I always remember how I thought negatively about this game just because, like, I don't know. Maybe it was just because it felt so different and radical compared to what you had in Generation 4. But, like, I always thought black 2, white 2 was better than black and white 1. That's a personal opinion, so if you don't agree, that's completely okay, but I always thought that black 2 and white 2 was so much better because I always felt like there was so much more you could do in there. Not even necessarily post-game. Well, post-game, it's without a doubt. You got so much more stuff to do in black 2, white 2. But I was saying necessarily in main game. Like, yeah, sure, the champion's ace is, what, 59? Which is not necessarily the highest level in the world, but it's like, I'd take that over 54. Like, it feels like this game is really, really short. And there's not much more you can do outside of, like, the main story, but I don't want to be that person that set up that argument with that person, so no. Delibird. Okay. I wish I had Thunderwave, because with us having Prankster, that lets us paralyze things, and not necessarily have the risk of killing him, but I guess Thundershock is still a rather weak move, so we don't necessarily have to worry about such stuff. Wants to learn Revenge. I'm not going to teach you Revenge. Not going to teach you Revenge. Yeah, we encounter stuff in the grass way too, what's the word I'm trying to look for? Way too quickly. Like, unless I have repels, like, I only get about a couple steps before I'm running into something, which is annoying. Give me a paralysis, please. Of course not. Do I have Pokeballs for this? I do, but I need to get some more. Especially because I'm probably going to want to get some more encounters before we... Do I want to do it before Bird? I could do the Victini event. I just need to get the Liberty ticket or whatever it was. But I could do that again. No, I don't need a name. I don't need to name the Pikachu. But I could do the Liberty ticket event. Wow. Pikachu's got sturdy in this game. That's actually really cool. I'm not interested. Ekans. Wow, they had a bunch of mons that would have been easy to capture. So I'm here for it. I'm actually curious to see what our egg is going to be, because I did a little bit of a refresh because I will open up Pika Hex, of course, and I saw some of the mons that were in the box, and I was like, maybe we are in a good spot in terms of what we have. Because the thing is, if we rock out with a team of 4 right now, we're a team of 4 with a lucky egg. If I somehow get one of the other 2 traded mons back, that they will literally take 0 time to train. It's like us with the Thundurus right now. Thundurus is almost level 20, and we've been leveling him up for like, what, 15 minutes? Like, we're good with the whole training thing. Alright, let me pull up the thingy real quick. Random number generator. I don't know how many eggs we have right now, so I'm gonna go all based off 40. Well, actually no, I'm gonna go to 48 because I'm assuming we did 49, or we had 49 eggs last stream, so I'm gonna say 48 eggs. We got 32. Okay. That's gonna vary though because of the mons we do have in the box. So hold on, let me put you there. Okay, so 32. So how many mons are in this box? We got 3 of these, so that means there's 27 available eggs here. So 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. It's a dust skull, I think. I think it's dust skull. If it's Dusclops, then and actually, a ghost type wouldn't be bad. I could rock Eviolite Dusclops. We do get the Eviolite today, so I'm not against this at all. Alright. There's Enforcer. What did I make this thing? I don't remember. Adamant Natured. Destiny Bond, Feint Attack, Haze, and Ominous Wind. Okay. And the Pikachu was what, level 15, right? I think it was 15. I'll double check it real quick. I think it was 15, but I don't want to be wrong with this. Pikachu was 15, yes. So let's go ahead and level up our dude here to 15. I don't think Duskull evolves for a little while though, so I don't know if I actually want to use this thing right now. Trying to learn Astonish. Nah. And 15. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna use this right now. But that is good potential, just saying. I'm just saying that I don't want to use it right now because, like, I always viewed, like, grass, fire, and water as, like, essential typings, and I really want all of those typings on my team before I go around and make these adjustments, but it depends. It depends on what we actually get. I really hope that we do get a jailbreak, because I'm bringing back Swampert first. Swampert first. Swampert's, like, guaranteed gonna help us. He's gonna be so useful, it's not even funny. Developer Kate. Tangrowth. Tangrowth doesn't have good special defense, right? It's physical defense he's got. Yes. I think I was looking up the other day for, I don't know what the reason was, but how good Tangela was, and Tangela is actually really fucking good by itself. Like, it's got really good physical defense, and, like, I think it was its attack was pretty high. Unless I was thinking of Tangrowth, I don't remember. I thought I was looking at Tangela though, and I was like, oh my god, this thing is insane. When do we get the dowsing machine? That's my question. When do we get the dowsing machine? Because if we get it soon, then I'd like to run through a bunch of areas with a dowsing machine if I could. Now here's my thing, right? Is that I initially was actually going to swap out into Igglybuff to have the Ditto here copy my Igglybuff. But since Igglybuff is only a normal type, we're not able to do that. So I just have to suffer with the fact that this Ditto is going to transform into me. And you Swagger, of course. Of course, he swaggers. But I don't hurt myself. Good. Do I get the EXP of a Ditto or do I get the EXP of a Thunderous? That's the real question here. Oh, I got an unnecessary crit. Gotta love those. Got to love those. I'm actually really glad that the rangers in this game give you the berries, because you never know, especially when you do a randomized nuzlocke, when those will come in handy. Because it's an item that I think a lot of people forget to grab. Like, I personally I didn't want to grab those items early on, because I wanted to focus on getting the encounters and building the team. And then, like, when we are super stacked on cash, it's like, all right, we can buy a decent amount of this and this and this. It's like how I felt with the Moo Moo Milks. As soon as I saw those, I was like, oh, 100 HP? At this rate, those are going to be, like, better. They're better than super potions, and they're much, much cheaper. Absol? I'll swap out. I'll swap out into the Togekiss. Yeah, I have a feeling this team is going to be centered around Togekiss and Reuniclus. That's just what I think. Because Reuniclus, I know how bulky Reuniclus is. Trust me, I do. So, him being there and just being a menace is... It's very much going to be possible. Very much going to be possible. And you know, you can say the same about Thunderous, but Thunderous doesn't have a super cracked moveset off the get-go. I mean, it has Stab, which you need, but Togekiss. Like, Togekiss always has Extreme Speed, Nasty Plot, Sky Attack, Air Slash. One of those 5 moves is the 5 moves that it normally has. The only reason it would have more moves is if it came through different means. That's why ours has extra sensory, because I was like, you know what, let's put that egg move on for just a little bit of extra coverage. Because yeah, Extreme Speed's cool and all, but I don't necessarily want to have a physical move on just a modest Togekiss. So why not just give it extra sensory and have it run from there? Hi Sammy, what are you doing, buddy? What are you thinking? Okay, you could have done that. You could have gone up there like 3 different ways, and all of them would have been less risky than that. All right. But yeah, I feel like this game is really short in terms of actual things that we have to do. Because our first stream, which I took down because it was only 13 minutes long, would have been like probably, I don't know, a little bit over an hour. And then the one we did on Tuesday was, let me see, I actually want to see this for myself. What was it? It was... Well, it was two hours. Maybe it just feels longer. I don't know. Or it feels like less time. I mean, it's already been half hour now, but I always feel like it's shorter than what it actually feels like. I don't know. That might be a blessing and a curse, because that might mean that I have such the attention span to be doing long streams like this, like they're nothing, or what? Because I know I said it, I do my streams different to other people in the sense that the only time you would really see people do gym by gym checkpoint things is in like a tag lock, but we don't necessarily. I'm not in a community yet to where I do tag locks, and even then, I don't necessarily have an issue streaming for this long period of time. Like when we do X and Y, that like there's gonna be many of gaps like this, and then there's gonna be like a couple of gaps that we're gonna have streams that are like an hour long, maybe if we're lucky. Like I'll have to purposely make them an hour long by doing other stuff, like because I think out of all of the games, X and Y's pacing is the absolute worst. But I don't know, because the first gym is pretty early on, and the second gym you don't do for a while. Then the third gym is pretty good pace. Then the fourth is like right there, and then the fifth is like right there, and then the sixth is right there. It's kind of like when you look at Gen 1. Like, when I was thinking about Gen 1, I was just like, this is they have all the legendaries hidden in the back of the forest. Look at this. Shaman, Suicune. But, what am I trying to say? My point is that, like, when I was doing Red and Blue, I was trying to think of... Wait. I think we have uncovered that. But that's still a free encounter. Hell yeah. I was trying to plot out, like, things to do so that way my streams wouldn't be super duper short, because Gen 1 is really, really fast. Like, going and doing all the stuff with Silphco, I was like, I have to save that till after the 5th gym, because if I do that now, A, I'll be over leveled, but also B, I won't have anything to do between the 5th gym and the 6th gym, which we kind of always need to have stuff to do, just so the streams feel like they're worth it. If these were videos, then yeah, the pacing would be much different. I probably wouldn't go much over like 45 minutes, but that's not how the pacing is, because oh my, because we're doing more than that. We're streaming. Alright, Luster Purge. No one can learn it, but that is normally, I think that's normally Roar. So I love when Electros looked like this. He looked so much better in this game when he looked like this and not floating in the air like a massive idiot. I would really like to use an Electros before we wrap up the series, because Electros, normal Electros is really, really good. Like, undoubtedly, like, one of the best mons that you can pick up in Gen 5. Like, he's really, really good. I don't think he's in Sword and Shield, unfortunately, but he is one of the best mons you could scoop up if you're playing Black and White, or Black 2, White 2 for the first time. Like, he really does do a lot of justice. I don't think he's in X and Y. That could be a wrong statement, though. He might be in X and Y, but I don't think he's in X and Y unless you have Friend Safari. Or, well, maybe you can catch him. Maybe you can catch him in Oras. Alright. I was gonna say Infernape, but it's Monferno. Got download? That's really good, actually. I'm kind of pissed that I don't have abilities carry through evolutions in this game, because that'd be really sick. That'd be really, really sick. Alright, what's going on next? Dragonair? I can stand for this. You can see, just like that, throughout this entire Team Plasma event, Thor went from being level 2 to being caught up with the rest of the team. Shedinja. We can take this thing out because we got Air Slash, baby. Also, I don't even necessarily need to have Air Slash because I have Worry Seed on Whimsicott. So Whimsicott could have Worry Seeded that thing and we could have hit it with Mega Drain. We could have hit it with anything as long as it wasn't immune to Shedinja. Pretty much is the point I'm trying to make. But we did the entirety of this event. Plus, we do get another encounter through the means of a fossil, which I'm super happy about that because that's a free level 25. Hopefully something that would be useful on this team that I would want. So after all this bunch of dialogue, let me spin the reward wheel. And then see what I get. Because if I get a Jailbreak, Swampert comes back, and then I get another free encounter, potentially one of the fire types that are in the box, that would be pretty nice. Because the thing is like, I have a bunch of these. I have... So if I do the Victini event, that's going to give me one encounter that I may or may not catch. If I do the Fossil, I'll have a guaranteed level 25. Plus I have the Desert that's above... I'll have the Desert above, whatchamacallit, Castelia City. And I really don't want to train in Castelia City if I already have my team beefed up, so I'd like to get as many like free encounters as I can to make that much more easier for us. So what the hell just happened? Where'd that go? Alright, let's do that. Spin the wheel! I need to update my Chrome so it's like not a problem. Okay, so since TMs are permanent in Gens 5, 6, 7, and technically 8, this challenge is gonna not necessarily be able to be used because the only way that we'll be able to use we'll have TMs that we can actually sell would be TRs. And that won't happen until Sword and Shield, so I'm gonna spin the wheel again. It's a benefit, but also a curse. Ooh. Box everybody, but highest level. Okay, that's gonna be an interesting challenge. I actually don't know who that means is gonna be on the team still with us. I want to say it's going to be Reuniclus, because Reuniclus has the most HP. And I would be correct about that. That's just annoying, though, because... I mean, I can see what my egg is. I can still do all that, I just got to go put these boys in the box. Super Repel? That actually wouldn't be bad. Maybe, tell you what, maybe what I do is I get the event for Victini, the Liberty ticket, or Liberty Pass, whatever it is, and I just only bring Reuniclus with us. that's probably the shout, to be honest. I just hope that whatever we get from this egg is helpful. I think there's like one water type in there that I would absolutely want, but I have to get like a really good number for it. Because I kind of know where it's exactly placed, so I'm hoping that we get it, but we might not get lucky with it, so we just gotta be hopeful. You can go ahead and drop all these dudes off in the box. We don't necessarily need cut right now, so I'm not gonna bench Igglybuff for the time being. Also, we do get a new Mart by going to Castelia, which, swear to God, if we get a Master Ball, I mean, it doesn't matter necessarily, does it? I'll tell you what. Well, no, I already know what this is. I was gonna say I'm gonna surprise myself with what the fossil is, but it's like we already uncovered a skull fossil, I think in the last stream. Because if I remember correctly, we could buy a skull fossil here. We could buy a skull fossil here, so that's why we could do that. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and go into the box here. Go towards our eggs. Starting in box 2. And where is our number generator? Here it is. So 1 of 47 eggs. The number we get is 46. I don't know if this is the number I was looking for, but 46. So it's the second to last egg in the box. Optimus. Just curious, how many was I away? I needed to be 2 less. God damn it, man. I know what this is, though. I know what all these eggs are gonna be. Which is a Golem. Which is Gen 5 power. Mr. Brown knows a lot about Golurk. He really liked Golurk in Conkeldurr when we did our verses. That's not how you spell that. Optimus. I don't think I'm spelling Optimus correctly. I feel like I'm missing a letter, but you know what? If that's the case, then you know what? It just be like that. So what does Optimus have? He's Adamant Nature, which I remember doing that. Ground and Ghost with Iron Fist, Pound, Astonish, and Defense Curl. So let's hope his moveset's a lot better when I level him up. I don't think Golett evolves into Golurk until like level 40-something. It's either really late 30s or 40-something. He's trying to learn Rollout. Get rid of Mud Slap. I'll keep Defense Curl strictly if he has Rollout. Shadow Punch, there it is. That's the move we wanted. Sorry, Astonish. Shadow Punch doesn't miss either. So that's actually really nice. Mega Punch? I guess just because we have Iron Fist, might as well get rid of Pound. 23, 24, 25. Our Magnitude. Guess we'll get rid of Defense Curl, because I do want him to have a ground move. I give him 1 extra rare candy. Damn it, man. Okay, that's fine. So I guess what I'll do about the extra rare candy is I'll just, whatever we get for our next encounter, I'll just make it one level less than what it was supposed to be, so there's that. But yeah, we got a Reuniclus to rock out with. But before I actually go through that, let me get the mystery gift event for Victini. So, Liberty ticket, Pokemon, or Pokemon White, right? Liberty Pass. Liberty Pass. Liberty Pass AR code. Alright, what I'm going to do actually is I'm going to move myself out of the Pokemon Center just so I can see if this works. Also, I don't remember, I remember doing this for the Extreme Randomized Nuzlocke, but I don't remember the cheat code for this thing being this long. So it's kind of stressing me out, but you know what? Let's hope it works. Go up, go up, go up. I think my mouse is broken, like, because it seems like whenever I am trying to scroll up using the little wheel on it, there's something up with it. I don't remember, like, hitting it hard or breaking it, but I guess I must have done that at some point in time. Yeah, this cheat code seems way too long, but you know what? Does it say anything else for me to do here? Press select. Okay, I'm gonna just say that. Press select. Add. Save. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to reset because we just saved. Cheat code is activated. Alright, the startup screen. I'm going to press select. Boom, boom. Alright, I'm going to press select again. And there's our guy. Liberty Pass. So let me go to my cheats real quick and disable this because as of this moment, I don't need it anymore. I swear to God, if I get, like, it's going to be level 15, whatever it is, so if it's something actually catchable, that's going to be a grand old time. A grand old time. Alright, let me actually take a look here. I'm going to buy 13 of you because I want to have enough Great Balls to catch this thing. We don't have any more trainers to fight between now. Well, I mean, we do. Question is, do I do it or not? We always got to remember now that the Swords of Justice are also available for us to scoop up as early as... Oh, we gotta wait a little bit, actually. I think we gotta be Skyla before we can actually go surfing around the region, so... we might not be able to go see what the Swords of Justice are for a while, but... I mean, that's fine, I guess, because... I mean, with how lucky I would say we've been when it comes to getting the encounters with the eggs, we've been doing a decent job. I mean, I think we've hatched like about 10 of the eggs so far, so that's always a nice thing to see. And I'll hatch all of them before we leave Unova, by the way. Whether or not we win or we lose. Because I don't know if we're going to have another egg lock series. I really don't. It's honestly going to depend on the wheel and what generation we get. But yeah, the Sky Arrow Bridge is one of the coolest things that they did in this game. 100%. No doubt in my mind that was one of the coolest things they could have done in this game. Alright, so I'm going to head down here. Actually, I don't think I should head down here because I don't want to speak to somebody and pick an evolution stone for a mon that I have no idea if I need an evolution stone for or not. Because remember, Shiny Claws is very much in play, so just making that point clear to you guys now, Shiny Claws is very much in play. Okay, so we have an Oval Stone, Stardust, Comet Shard, Poketoy, Carbos, Ether, Sharpbeak, Max Repel, Magmarizer, Netball. I feel like I should grab a few of these just in case. Yes. So should I go do the Team Plasma event now? I want to talk to... You give us Flash, don't you? Which is now Quick Guard. It's a little nerve-wracking. I actually should go... Well, I don't have anyone who could use the... Well, no, I do have someone who could use the Eviolite. I could actually get Golett if I really wanted to, but I think we gotta go in here. Talk to this guy, right? Can you stop moving? Thank you. I would view Eviolite in like the same realm of like a Master Ball, Lucky Egg, or like Amulet Coin, in that like it's an item that I would desperately want because it could be really, really helpful. Like, it could be really, really helpful. I'm ending flashbacks because I'm pretty sure this was the fight where we lost our Noctowl in the Extreme Randomizer. But also, they were like 25, and I was like, not ready for that. Because I wasn't expecting them to be 25. But I guess that was a 20% level booster. Because I was hesitant about it now, but I was like, well, I'm 25, and I didn't have a level booster on this game, so... Yeah, I'll go talk to the other dancers. Figure I'll do that before I go and do the entire Victini event. However, I also don't want to do the Victini event because I would like to get the Whimsicott back on the team just for the ability of putting something to sleep. That would be really, really helpful for us. Leech Life? That's not gonna do anything. Ain't gonna do nothing. Oh, if we get Leftovers too, that Leftovers would also be another one of those items. Alright, we should be okay. I think the last guy's in the middle. I think the last guy's in the middle, if I remember correctly. I guess not, never mind. Where is he at? Is he... He's on one of the piers, is he not? Is it this one? Yep. Luckily for me, I needed to come over here. I needed to come over here anyways. Blastoise? Expecting me to be afraid of a Blastoise at this state? Uniclus is busted good. Oh, we got the crit too. Damn, son. Yeah, this is gonna be a fucking cakewalk. Unless we fuck up with like challenges and stuff, this is gonna be a cakewalk through the region because the fact that I keep getting like fossils that are level 25 mons, the fact that I have a lucky egg, and the fact that I have really good Pokemon coming from an egg lock. If we somehow don't beat this game without, like, if I don't go flawless through this game, not getting a game over, like, I've failed. I failed in life. Like, I don't know how I would move on with things because it's like, it's literally, like, I've been handed all these good things for this run, so if I somehow don't make it out with a W... Do we not take a blue boat, or do we take... Oh, we take a different boat. I think we take... Maybe it's all the way over here. Or do I have to get... Oh, no, I gotta go here. I remember now. I remember now where we're going. I'm trying to think of what legendaries would be best for us. For us to catch, anyways. I don't know. If it's any of the Reggies, we're running away. Well, yeah, no, we'll run away because Regigigas is a problem and that he can hit really, really hard. But also, the other two are, or other three, sorry, are problems because they are capable of exploding. Since he Leech Seeded. Yeah, I was gonna say, since we have Magic Guard, Leech Seed doesn't affect us. Same with Toxic, same with Spikes, Burn. Like, we're... If I get a Life Orb, I'm putting it on our Reuniclus. I'm putting it on the Reuniclus because we'll get the boost for power. Developer Veronica. Fracture. Long time no see, buddy. For those of you who don't remember, when we did the white extreme randomizer, our starter was actually a fracture. He made it all the way to being a Haxorus before he was brutally taken from me. I wonder if he was still around in endgame, if he would have been able to help me win. Because I always look back at how we lost officially, and I was like, like, we probably could have beaten the game if we didn't get countered by Volcarona. Probably, I'm not sure though. If you haven't checked out that Extreme Randomizer series, then go ahead and check it out. Or if you are in a bit of a crunch for time and don't want to sit down and watch multiple hours of streaming content, you can always watch the death montage, because those are what people like to see in nuzlocks. Are things dying. So check that out if you are more interested in seeing that. I literally won't care if you do either. Developer Chloe, send out a bomb. I still don't know what my hidden power is. And I could have checked in PK Hex too, that's my problem. Something that grass types resist. What does grass resist, though? Other grass moves? Ground, maybe? Oh, I lowered my speed. Ooh, don't like that. Don't like that in the slightest. Come on, Osmosis. There we go, buddy. Yeah, I always put this event in when we play this game, just because it's like, we might as well. And also, since it's kind of like when you look at the DLCs, like, I don't know when you actually get access. Oh no, you probably get access rather early in Sword and Shield. To go to like Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra. Maybe not Crown Tundra, I don't know. Might have to see. Maybe, I don't know, maybe on my own time, maybe when we actually do the Master Mode, or when we get to that point. But I'm curious to see, like, if Crown Tundra and Isle of Armor stuff, I want to see it at a lower level. I think it'd actually be kind of neat. Because when it came out, I was already beating the game, super duper high leveled with stuff, have a bunch of hundreds, and have all these good goated Pokemon. Like, I had all of that stuff, but what about this next time? You're just a kid. Yeah. A kid with another kid in his pocket. That sounds really odd when I put it that way. The fact that we have almost a level 30, like, not only will we destroy Berg, we can destroy Elisa. We'll be the same level as Clay. We're not even there yet. We're not even there yet. That's why I'm kind of hoping we get a level booster or something. Well, we have to get the level booster by failing a challenge, and I really don't want to risk failing a challenge, especially because of how things have gone for us in Sinnoh. Sinnoh really proved that's where my bad luck was. Because holy shit, did we get blown away in Sinnoh. Alright, so our Victini got randomized 2A. Regigigas. I don't know if this is going to be worth it or not. I have no idea if this is going to be worth it or not. I'm going to acid armor, though, so in case he does hit me. I know he's half my level, but I'm still only rocking out with one Mon, and I just don't want to get caught in a precarious situation. I really said, please don't be one of the Reggies and of like the 50 legendaries that are in this game. It really said, you know what? We'll have it be one of the Reggies. I can't hit him any further, so I'll test my luck. I'll throw 5 Great Balls at this thing. If I don't catch him, or I don't see any sort of progression in catching him, then I'm running away. Yeah, if I don't see any sort of progression in catching him, then I'm gonna run away. Not worry about this. I'm not sure if I'm pretty sure I'll be able to come back. Right? Fairly certain I'd be able to come back. Yeah, I'm not getting anything out of him, though. Oh, that's annoying. That's the harm that comes with trying to catch legendaries, though. That sometimes you can get really, really lucky, or sometimes you just get screwed over. I'm pretty sure in X and Y, like all of the legendaries, all the box art legendaries anyways, have easier catch rates. So when we get there, I'm not saying we'll easily catch legendaries, but we have pretty good odds. Pretty good odds that I would want to take with the legendaries. So out of 5 Great Balls, we got 1 Shake. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I can come back, but I don't know if we'll be able to encounter Victini until maybe when we beat the game? I'm not sure. But go ahead and get Osmosis to level 30. If you exit this room, it might come back. It does come back. Does it come back as a Regigigas? So can you Shiny Hunt, is what I'm hearing? Or is it already kind of fixed? I'm not gonna worry about it trying to catch it right now. I mean, it's also level 15, like, it's not super duper worth it. But if he keeps coming back every time I leave the room or whatever, then that's great. But I'm not gonna worry about that type of stuff. So just because we're stranded on this island, I'm gonna actually go back to Castelia City. While we're going back, I might as well switch the scene over to this, which was box everybody but our highest level, which we did. And our reward for such a manner was to spin again. Why don't we do it again and we get another Teach Tutor Egg? I was gonna say, if we got the fucking Master Ball just now, I would have been annoyed. Very much annoyed. Really? I swear to God. Nope, I'm running back to the Pokemon Center real quick. Because I'm not gonna deal with no kill the oldest Pokemon, kill the highest level Pokemon bullshit when I only have one in my party. So I'll get my not so happy ass back to the Pokemon Center, because if you kill my fucking Reuniclus right now, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm gonna be fucking pissed. Because again, this is something that's out of my control. Alright, let's see what our punishment is. Viewer's choice. Is anyone here? I'm watching? I don't see anybody, so we'll respin. Swear to God, if I get an 8-hour stream challenge of this game, an enhanced version, that means that if we somehow lose black and white, then black 2, white 2 will be, we'll have to have a level booster, or if not the case, then we'll have to do X and Y. So where's this at? Let's see. Next game has to be an enhanced version. So 20% level boost. So I don't know how high the level booster can actually go. I want to say it's 50% higher, but for every time, I would say, if we get this fail again, basically, what I'm trying to say, then what will happen is, like, the level booster will go up 10%. I know that means that I could die very quickly on. However, with us potentially having having busted Pokemon, plus lucky eggs, plus 2x XP codes and things like that, I'm for it. I'm for the chaos. So 20% level booster to either black 2, white 2, or X and Y. Fine with me. I'm actually gonna put Thor here out front. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go scoop up my encounter in the desert, because I actually really want to get... I would like to get a final team member before I go into the gym. I don't know if I'm gonna grind them up, because to be honest, I mean, we have the trainers in the little building there that we could fight. I think there's like one team plasma battle that we have to do outside of this, and then we have the entire gym. So maybe they might get caught up. I don't know what levels they're gonna be out there. Hopefully nothing too low. That'd be nice. What do you give us? Oh, I didn't know that you got the amulet coin here. See, that's why you talk to everybody. That is why you talk to everybody. But yeah, that means X and Y is going to be kind of scary, because I think, because Diantha has the highest level of all the champions that you face in the game. Well, yeah. In her original champion battle, she has the highest level. Whalmer. Okay. I know you have a lot of HP, buddy, but there's something about me that fears that I will kill you with a bite, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to go into my Whimsicott here, Grass Whistle you, and throw a net ball. Can we Can we agree on that? He's got an ability that makes it to where he can't be affected by Sandstorm. Wow. It's actually kind of cool, if you ask me. It's level 15, which, I mean, I guess I'm okay with it being level 15, because that's still workable. Just don't know what's in my PC, or don't know what all is in my PC. So this could either be really, really great or really, really annoying. But we're not gonna name him. Let's see what we're rocking with you, buddy. Not holding an item, timid nature, sand force. Sand force. I feel like I was spoiled with Black 2, White 2 because I play that game so much. It's like Platinum with a bunch of people in Emerald where they just play the third installment because it's so much more polished up. I'm so used to having the bike at this point because you get the bike when you come here initially. I'm pretty sure, yeah. When you come here initially, you get the bike, which I'm always like, I wish I had my bike, but it's cool. It's cool. So let's go ahead and trade out another egg, or another Pokemon for an egg. Level 15. Hope that this is something that we can just throw straight on the team. If not, then I might need to make a different decision here, depending on it. So we have, where's my number generator? Right here. So 1 of 46 eggs. We got 6. Are you fucking kidding me? This fucking game, man. It's just my luck, to be honest. Like, yeah, I'll sit here and bitch and moan about this, but the fact that because we hatched the weed already, we already know what this is. This is gonna be the Kakuna. I'd maybe be more excited if this was Oras. Because then he would have a Mega. But then again, Mega Beedrill has adaptability, I think, right? Or something like that. So that's what makes him good. Adamant natured, and it only has hardening. At least we'll get this thing to a Beedrill. Actually, I gotta take 1 level off of this because of me accidentally getting Golett up to 26, so he will be 14 instead of 15. So let me go into my dock here. Let me take away that 1 evolution that I had because we're using it on this Beedrill. I mean, for all we know, if Beedrill has huge power, I might give it a shot. If it has huge power, I might give it a shot. I'm not confident that it will, because Beedrill is still pretty ass, but I'll give it a shot. Let's take a look at it. Adamant natured, Frisk. The attack side actually isn't too terrible. It's just everything else is. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. But what I actually will do, do I even? I'm trying to think. I kind of want the goalie on the team. I think I want the goalie on the team. He doesn't necessarily fit the role that I want him to. I was really hoping that we hatch the water typing, but you know what? We'll take what we got right now. Take what we got. I'm hoping that this challenge timer actually runs out before the gym, because I'd actually like to get a challenge for Berg, because if that means I get a free jailbreak or something out of it, that would be really, really helpful. So I'm going to try to be a bit of a time waster here and get some extra experience. I think Berg's ace is 23? I think Berg's ace is 23, so... we're going to be slightly over-leveled with everybody. We have a level 30 Reuniclus, and most of our team's 25. Thor's already 23, so, like, I think we'll be over-leveled when we fight him, so... It's gonna be interesting. Rich boy Chloe. 19? Yeah, probably. I think my judgment was correct. We could put the amulet coin on, but I don't think I will. Quick ball? Oh, thanks, man. And timer balls. Those would actually be helpful. I feel like I should disclose this information now, but when it comes to the end game with the legendary, like the main game legendary, what will happen with that is basically, prior to us actually catching the legendary, we will we'll trade out a Mon that is level 50 for it, because that's what level I think it is in this game, is 50. Just because we won't be able to, you know, take the legendary and swap it out for an egg before we fight N and we fight Getsus. I know that seems like a long ways away, but unless I get super duper unlucky like I did in Diamond, I think we should be fine. I think we should be just fine. Uproar? Audino? Ah, that is gonna be XP up the butt. Got crit. How dare you? How dare you do such a thing to me? Oh my god, 2500 XP, basically. Already up to 25. Sure, I'll take it. Shockwave? Yeah, no, I'll take that. I was thinking about getting rid of Swagger, but I could use that to my advantage. Another antidote, really? Really, dude? Elite 4 pie. What? We're already at the Elite 4 already? Damn. Y'all suck. Imagine being toxic like that. Special defense? I don't really think that's gonna matter right now. Ooh. I take back what I said, sir. Yeah, he's probably gonna eat this hit now because he's got the plus special defense. Oh, he barely ate it. Motor drive though on Yanma, that's kind of cool. It kind of keeps his gimmick though of having like speed boost normally. And that's kind of cool. Alright, I'm gonna give... let's give Jubilee the lucky egg, because I want him, to be next to 30. I don't necessarily want Whimsicott. I don't necessarily want to train up Whimsicott, because Whimsicott doesn't have a great moveset to try and grind up with just yet. Maybe eventually it will. Maybe eventually it will. Chinchou. You see, you think I'd be afraid of you, but I'm not, because I know how good Togekiss is. It's just, if we had Yawn, we'd be in an even better spot. Clang? You just saw me go for a fighting type move, and you're sending out Clang. Boy, I sure hate to be you. Bob? Gligar. Yeah, why didn't you send this out, dummy? The AI is whack. The AI be whack as fuck. Alright, cool, cool. Do you fight too? No, you just give us a scope lens, which would be really good for anybody who has Sniper? Focus Energy. Who has Focus Energy? No, it was the Beedrill that did. Like, who had Focus Energy? I'm pretty sure we get an experience share for coming up here once we do everything, so that actually wouldn't be bad to scoop up in case I want to level up somebody. Which, as of right now, I don't really have anybody in mind that I would want to level up, so yeah. So yeah, there's that. Sorry, Growlithe. Hate to be that guy. Just got in the way. Not all of you fight me, do you? Maybe you do. Take that back. Maybe they all fight me. I don't know. Oh, jeez. Actually, no, we'll be fine. It doesn't matter to me if this thing's level 20 or not. I can just nasty plot 3 times. That's terrifying. That's fucking terrifying. Because Wobbuffet has like the second or third highest HP stat in the entirety of the game. So him being me, basically what I'm saying right now, him being me is a problem. Because I don't know how much HP he has at level 26. But he's doing that much damage just with an extra sensory. He's doing that much damage just with extra sensory. I have to win the speed tie, otherwise I die. Are you fucking... Oh my god. Oh, I lived. What? Why did Air Slash do less? I'm confused by that now. I'm confused. Also, I just want to say this Wobbuffet won every single speed tie. It won every single fucking speed tie against me. Despite me being the same Pokemon as it, literally, except for HP, it won every single fucking speed tie. Well, that's scary to see because Wobbuffet's already scary enough as it is in like normal nuzlocking, but the reason why it's so much scarier with Imposter is that, like, for that example, like, Togekiss is one of my better mons, and if you copy the stats of my Togekiss, all, like, completely, and we're doing a 1v1 battle right there with my Togekiss versus his, it copies every single stat except for HP, and like I said, Wobbuffet has the second or third highest HP stat total in the entire game. So he's a bit of a problem. And that reason right there is because if we're doing those situations, or if we're put in those situations where it's a one-on-one battle, then we are more than likely screwed because we're gonna more than likely have really, really good mons on our team. Because if he's the exact same Pokemon as me and can hit me for neutral or even super effectiveness, then he could potentially wipe my entire team out. That's why that X special, like, I noticed the X special, and when it went for extra sensory, that was the most damage that it actually had done. Air Slash did, I mean, maybe Air Slash did a little bit more, but it didn't do that much more. And Orisphere did less. So I was like, I was very caught off guard by it, is basically the point. But yeah, Wobbuffet is an issue for us in this randomizer because, I mean, early game, his HP is going to be much closer to where we are now. But if we're in the, like, very last battle and we fight him and he's impostering us, we need to be very much terrified. We need to be very much terrified of a Wobbuffet in front of us. So, just sort of an FYI to me for next time. Just be careful, basically, is the point. Because if it was normal Wobbuffet, I would have been like, alright, I'll just Nasty Plot 3 times and I'll one-shot it with Air Slash. That's crazy, though. That is a crazy thing I have seen in my lifetime. So there's 10 battles in here? Really? God, wait until I do the after game. If I did the after game of Black and White, oh my god, we would honestly, I'd have to split it up into like 3 or so streams because there's so much extra shit you have to do in Black 2 or Black 2 White 2. I don't know if I said Black and White or Black 2 White 2, but I was meaning to say Black 2 White 2 if I didn't say that. Capiche? Anyways, point is that in Black 2 White 2, if we had to do the after game, I would have to split it up into like 3 different streams because there's so much stuff. Because we have to do legendaries. There's all the stuff at the World Tournament. There's the tower in Black City or White Forest. There's a bunch of like rival battle stuff. The Abyssal Ruin. Like there's so much stuff for us to do. Like, and I'm not saying that every single after game of Pokemon has to be like that, where it has like, I don't even know how much additional content. I would say like fucking 10 to 15 hours. Because if you do the entirety of the Black City Tower, that takes a long ass time. That takes a very long time. Well, if you try to fight everybody, it does. But even trying to solve like the puzzles and stuff like that in the Black City Tower, White City, or White Forest, like it takes up a lot of time. It really does take up a lot of time. All right, so let's go here. But for you, bug-type Pokemon aren't much of a challenge. Sharon, you have a Chikorita as your starter. What do you mean by that? Could you imagine, like, if this wasn't an Egglocke, we would have had a Heatran. Oh my god, we would have been so... We'd have been so nice. I mean, Heatran's a little... I don't want to say Heatran's a little mediocre, because I wouldn't say it's mediocre. It's still a legendary at the end of the day. But also it's a steel type, which is really nice. But yeah. Like, if I didn't have an Egglocke for this game, I would have been like, I don't care if we get a bunch of game overs in black and white. It's like, going out on a limb, I know I did the my top 10 favorite games of all time, and I put Diamond in, I put Diamond and Sapphire in there. But I really only put them in there for their nostalgia purposes. In reality, I would argue that Platinum would replace Diamond. Platinum would replace Diamond by far. But also, I would have put Black 2 and White 2 on there because those games, I don't think I've ever played the same game consistently over and over and over and over again like Black 2 and White 2. I love the story. I love the timeline that we were in terms of in the game, and also real time, because that was when we were able to still have the GTS, and you could have different sort of methods of creating Pokemon and then bringing them over. That's what I would do all the time with Black 2 and White 2, is just create teams of Mons with move sets that I wanted to use. Basically learning how to play the game, but over the course of a playthrough with fully evolved Mons, just things like that. Like, it just made it super fun. But unfortunately, when the servers got shut down for the DS, that sort of thing couldn't happen anymore, so it kind of, not saying that it took away my playability of Black 2, White 2, but it definitely hurts. But now that I know how to like do things like randomized 3DS games, the amount of randomized nuzlocks, or just like whatever sort of nuzlocke type I want to do, has expanded greatly, because let's be honest, unless I do a co-op project with somebody, I'm probably not going to do red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, crystal or maybe even Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. Emerald would be like the earliest I would go back when it comes to doing a nuzlocke for, mainly because I never played Emerald on my channel, so it'd actually be kind of neat to do an Emerald, maybe randomized nuzlocke, or maybe elimination lock, like something like that. Because I think I want to say the amount of options are limitless. Because there's really a lot I can do. And also there are ROM hacks out there, which I have thought about doing ROM hacks. There are Drayano games that I haven't played necessarily, like Sacred Gold. I'd love to do a series with Sacred Gold. What else is there? These games. Renegade Platinum would probably be up there as well. But the thing is with Renegade Platinum, with the Gen 4 hype coming out, I don't want to do Renegade Platinum because no one's going to necessarily care about it a whole lot. I mean, there's probably going to be a lot of Gen 4 remake coverage on this channel for those people who are wondering, but like maybe I'll do Wi-Fi battles, maybe I'll do guide videos. I don't know. We'll have to see. I don't know. I'm just intrigued. I think the one thing is, though, with me going back to college, it just kind of throws everything for a loop because it's like, well, yeah, I can do all this stuff, but it's like, I also am going to be a pretty busy dude, so who really knows? Because a lot of that coverage stuff is going to probably be done while I'm still in school and when the game is still fresh and everyone is like intrigued by it, still probably playing it. I mean, I'm super duper looking forward to it because I just want to see how the remakes are. I just want to hope that the story is really, really good, and also just like, I'd love to see every Pokemon again, even the new ones. You can bring them into that sort of art style. I just love to see everything again. Because I don't want to be picky and say that Sword and Shield flopped because of the lack of Pokemon in the decks. Because it really didn't. There were still 400 Pokemon in that game that you could use. One of the game, like, I liked X and Y when it came out because there were so many options you could have used for a team. Yeah, did it suck that we're only... I just realized the timer went off. I'm going to speed up this battle. Sorry about that. I was just too busy going on a tangent. But one of the reasons why I liked X and Y was because they gave you 400 Pokemon to play around with, to use. And sure, while Sword and Shield did that, you could have every Pokemon in X and Y. Yeah, did X and Y only have like 70 new Pokemon? Yes, but that's also not necessarily the point. Alright, so we gotta spin the challenge wheel because we did prank do a punishment. We don't get a reward for doing that, so we gotta get out of jail. Are you fucking kidding me, dude? Oh, that's annoying. Another one bites the dust. Another one bites the dust. You know what? Get out of jail might not be that bad, especially in hindsight, but I just want the jailbreak so bad because I really want Swampert back on the team. I know I've been saying, like, oh, you got Porygon Z, that's your favorite Mon. But it's like, I don't need Porygon Z on the team. Swampert, I need. Porygon Z is good and all, and I'm glad that he's on my team and, you know, he's there. being himself, but I don't necessarily need him on my team because, one, we already have a normal type, and two, like, there's other mods who I think are much better options for us right now. It just, right now, it depends on kind of how lucky we get. But yeah, going back to what I was saying earlier, a lot of people crapped on X and Y because they said it was too easy. Nah, try playing that game. Try playing that game in a randomized setting, and just with other rules. It's not easy. That's actually one of the few games that I'm actually a little bit worried about, especially now that we have an enhanced version. I'd love to see the chaos that ensues with me playing X and Y. It's like Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Like, those games are very, very difficult by themselves normally. So maybe in a randomized nuzlocke setting, it might be easier, but there's a chance that it might be harder. But trying to stay on track. Sword and Shield, I think it got bad rep from the start because everyone was upset about the whole national dex thing. And I'm not going to hide the fact that I am upset at it. I really think that what I'm basically trying to say is that if you had the time, and I'm not, it's gonna sound bad because I don't like ragging on the game still because it's almost 2 years since it's been released, but I think it's probably my least favorite gen, mainly because I really couldn't follow the story other than just like the Galar heroes, and then that was pretty much it. Like, Team Yell wasn't really much of a disturbance in that, like, they weren't really a good evil team. They really didn't do anything. Chairman Rose had more evil plot stuff in him than the entirety of Team Yell, and that just is odd to think about. But I honestly think that the National Dex thing, not necessarily National Dex, but just having all the Pokemon over, I personally think that would have made the games better. And, you know, you can make the argument that it wouldn't have been released on time. Sometimes you don't need the game to be released right away for you to enjoy it. That's why with the releases of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl, and then Legends Arceus being within, what, a less than 3 or 4 month span, kind of freaks me out a little bit. Because one of them is in a really simple art style, and the other one's in an art style similar to Breath of the Wild, so that's just a little bit nerve-wracking if you ask me. Because I want both of those games to be good, because I'm thinking like Legends Arceus is going to be like a spin-off game, and it's going to be similar to like Coliseum, XD, one of those story-style games. And that's honestly like what I would care for. I think that would really make the community happy, but I don't know. I also think it's just a lack of satisfaction. Like people just hating because they want to complain. But I'm not, basically what I was saying, like with the whole X and Y, or not X and Y, but Sword and Shield, it was that like, despite the fact that the games were released when they were, and they didn't have the National Dex, quote unquote, or just didn't have every Pokemon in the game, kind of turned some people away. And in return, I feel like it didn't really have many interesting qualities that made people care enough. Because I thought the story for Sword and Shield, like before the DLCs, were just... It was like, okay, I guess, but no one really cared too much about it, basically. So... I think people would have been disappointed probably anyways, but I think they were more disappointed because it's like you're taking out one of the main... You're taking out your main slogan, basically. You've got to catch them all. And I'm not saying it's out of laziness. I'm not even remotely talented enough to figure out how those 3D models are made or how long they take to make. But just the fact that I'm sitting there and thinking about the fact that in the DLCs for Isle of Armor and Crown Tundra, they made it to where Pokemon could follow behind you by just taking the same 3D sprite that you see in battle and having that follow behind you. So if that's the case, then you could have brought over everybody. Or, yeah, you could have brought over everybody, but I guess if your idea with the game is to keep out certain Pokemon to sort of bridge hype into the remakes, I could understand that to some degree, but I don't know. Basically, I feel like that decision is what mainly hindered Sword and Shield. That's what I think. So I'm hoping when the remakes come out that a lot of people aren't giving it the same sort of treatment that they did with Sword and Shield, because everybody's been wanting Gen 4 remakes, God, for at least like 5 years? Since like 2016, 2017, people have been clamoring for Gen 4 remakes. I think that's one of the reasons also why Let's Go got a bad rap, because... Ooh, Lantern with Drizzle? That's actually really good for him, because not only does it power up his water type moves, if that man learns Thunder, never misses. But yeah, I feel like that's one of the reasons why Let's Go got a bad rep, because it was a remake of Gen 1, which not many people wanted at that time, and I'm not gonna hide the fact, at that time, I didn't necessarily want Let's Go either, but also I was like, well, if this is testing what the Switch engine can handle, then sure, I'll take it, because it's another Pokemon game. And to be honest, Let's Go was fun to play, but I feel like it was also one of those games that was made where it's really hard to go back and want to play it. Mainly because it had the appeal of bringing people who played Pokemon Go over to the main franchise. So after you do it one time, it's like trying to go back and do it again is like, not saying it's not worth it, but it's like it doesn't have that same appeal. So I don't know. But honestly, if we're looking at game to game, like before the DLCs obviously came out for Sword and Shield, I think Let's Go was a better game. The cutscenes were cool, this, that, and the other. This dude has a Houndoom, and that is a little bit terrifying. Especially because we have Optimus now, that means we have 3 mobs that are weak to this thing. Do you now know why I crave wanting Swampert back? Like, it's for reasons like this. I mean, it's not an issue because we're over-leveled as fuck, but... That's what I mean by I want the Swampert. No, you're dead. Not even gonna break a sweat about it. That is the 3rd gym badge of Unova earned in very easy fashion. We had literally 0 struggles today. Literally 0. But yeah, going back to the whole game thing, I don't necessarily have the highest expectations. If there's anything that I guess I could say that I want from the remakes, it would be some newer stuff would be pretty cool. I would like the contest hall still there. I'd like the underground still there. What else? I'd like the battle frontier. That would be something that would be really cool. What else? The fight area to still be a thing. I want that to still be a thing. And then kind of like a post-game story similar to Oras. It doesn't necessarily have to be the fight area. It could be its own separate thing. And then, yeah, I would like to see all Le Mans in those games. Because, I mean, how many models are in Sword and Shield now? Like 600, maybe? Not necessarily including Galarian and Alolan forms, but just in general. I want to say it's that many. So, yeah, it probably takes a lot of work to, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like coding backwards, because the art style is a little bit more, not modern, but more, I don't want to say downgraded, because downgraded makes it seem like it's just like so easy, but I know it's not. I just know it's not. But I don't want to come across as rude. That's why I'm like trying to say it in a way that won't get people upset with me about it. But any hoozles, God, I'm turning into Jenna by saying that. We did in fact complete our goal for today in a little over 2 hours, which I'm perfectly okay with that length. Well, I'm hoping to be back with Mario tomorrow. Today's Tuesday, isn't it? That's weird. I thought today was Thursday already. But yeah, we'll be back with Mario tomorrow. Hopefully. I don't know, actually. I might just... I don't know. Because I don't want to say that I'm not enjoying doing Mario All-Stars. Because we stopped playing 64 yesterday, spoiler alert, just because I wasn't really that intrigued by it anymore. But then I started Sunshine, which sort of intrigued with it, so I'm kind of hoping that I had the interest still there. If it's not there, then we're going to try Galaxy. If Galaxy isn't interesting enough to me, or if I'm not having much fun playing Galaxy, then I'll just probably switch up to something else. Just a quick FYI, I believe, because today's the 27th, we'll be live with this again on Thursday, and then there's Saturday. So starting August 1st, this series is going to be an everyday thing. Just so we can attempt to wrap this series up before I go back to school, because I go back to school a month from today. Well, I move in back on campus a month from today, and I don't think I'm going to have the luxury of being able to finish the game, because we have to keep in mind that at least every single generation, I have about 9 streams because of the way I do the streaming. So where we will be, hold on, let's see. Can I get a better view of the calendar? So by the time we get to, let's see, because Thursday will be at 4th gym. Saturday will be at the 5th. So let me just try to picture or like pinpoint this out. So the first, no. So here will be 6th gym, 7th gym, 8th gym, Elite Four, maybe post game. If not post game, then it should be the first gym of Kalos, second gym of Kalos, third gym of Kalos, fourth gym of Kalos, fifth gym, sixth gym, seventh gym, eighth gym, Elite Four and Champion. Post game if we need to. Otherwise, first trial of Sun and Moon, second trial of Sun and Moon, third trial of Sun and Moon, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. I think there's only 7 trials in Sun and Moon. Elite Four and Champion. First gym of Sword and Shield, second gym of Sword and Shield, third gym of Sword and Shield, fourth gym of Sword and Shield, fifth gym of Sword and Shield, sixth. Yeah, so even if we, unless we start, maybe we have to start it tomorrow actually. Because not in, like, if we get post-game stuff, then yeah, we won't be done by the time I go back to college. But if we do, yeah, we're gonna have to start it tomorrow, so I might have to bump Mario, actually. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the plan. We're gonna be back tomorrow with Mastermode, because I got to finish the series up before I go back to school. So, if you guys enjoyed this stream today, make sure you hit that like button down below, because it'd be greatly appreciated. Subscribe, follow my Twitter, hit the bell icon for both, so you know when I go live or when I just post anything on Twitter. Really, I posted a video yesterday. You guys should definitely check that out. And I posted a Funny Moments video. When did I do that, actually? When did I post that Funny Moments video? It's been within the last week, so on the 23rd. So yeah, 4 days ago, I posted a Funny Moments video. Check that out. And check out the video I made yesterday. It's on Twitter and also on YouTube if you want to watch it on either. That is up to you. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. So have yourselves a great day.